What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from SneakerFiles.com. We got another comparison today. Now, this might be a stretch for most people, at least that don't know the history behind the Motorsport 4. But for those that do, obviously get why this comparison is going on. And I don't even want to call it a comparison because really it's not. It's more of a side-by-side, and everybody to chime in the comments, kind of give their impressions, what they like most, and all that good stuff. But for those that don't know, the Motorsport Air Jordan 4, which released today, was somewhat based off the Mars 4. So back in 2006, we had the Mars 4 release. And these are also known as Fire Red. Some people call them, obviously, it's the Fire Red color theme, but the fact that it has this Mars debossed by the hill is why they call them just Mars. So this release to the public was a general release, and then shortly after, this pair surfaced. Now, this pair was not a GR by any means. It wasn't even released. So to give you a quick history on this pair, basically, Jordan Brand created the colorway to match his team, Motorsport team, I should say, and gave them out to the riders on the team. So when they did release, it had, or not release, I keep saying released, they had the Mars head, so it was identical to this, basically the Fire Red color theme, but in blue, what we have today. Now, the only difference here is we don't have the Mars. But I thought this would be cool to kind of compare the two, kind of side by side, just to talk. And the other one, the Fire Red 4, this is a 2012 release. I just thought about just throwing this in, to be honest, because we already have two, the Fire Red or the Mars 4, so I thought, might as well throw this in too. It was right there. I was able to get it pretty easy. All right, so we got a back shot of the hill. So, to be honest, the quality is probably best on the Mars, in my opinion, than the other two. But I think, if I had to go overall, um, God, it's hard. Because, like, the material on the 2004 wasn't, or 2012 wasn't that great either. But the material on the Motorsports isn't that great either. So, we'll get to that bit in the video. But as you can see, not much to talk about at the hill because red, is what it is. But it kind of gives you a closer look. So we'll show you the inside of the tongue on each. We got the 2012 Fire Red, Jordan upside down in red. And then we got the Mars and Jordan upside down in black this time. And then got the Motorsport upside down in blue. So I'm trying to think of the best ways to show you guys these angles. So maybe we just go like this one at a time. Here we go. Might need to chop this up a bit and speed it up, some of these parts. So here is the front. Oh, that looks like shit. Alright, so I'm definitely going to be chopping this up a bit more. But that's the kind of the front of the shoes, as you can see. To be honest, like, obviously closer to OG for the Fire Red would be the 2012. But I don't know, like, at the time, I thought the Mars was pretty dope. I was upset a little bit, I'll be honest. Like, most people were, they wanted just your straightforward Fire Red release, and we didn't get it. So I actually remember that was, like, one of the last times I camped out. And other than that, I did camp out one more time, but that was for the band Jordan 1s, and that was the last time. And I had to do that because those were incredible. But check out the stars. So you can see a lot larger on the Fire Reds versus the Mars, but they're about the same on the Motorsport and the Fire Reds. It appears that the mold is about the same for the Fire Red and the Motorsport, but the Mars is a little bit different. So definitely I would say quality goes to the Mars. This was like right before everybody started complaining about quality and things like that. But check out the little air bubble unit, or the hell you want to call it. So we got, it's like kind of like a yellowish tint. Then we got red for the fire red. Hopefully that picks up. There we go. And then it's actually just like a gray. I do think the craftsmanship kind of lacked on the motorsports. Like you can kind of see through the years, because you got 2006, you got 2012, and 2017, how it starts to dip. Mind you, it's still not great. You still got your issues. I mean, look right in this area. But overall, I would say these are better. Let me show you the sole of each. So like I mentioned earlier, if you fast forward for some reason, this video is more, not necessarily a comparison, because it's really hard to throw that out there. Like, how can you compare basically 3 different shoes, although they're both the Jordan 4s, or all 3 are Jordan 4s. Nonetheless, it's kind of cool to go down, I guess you could say, sneaker history, or just see something, maybe you haven't seen in a while, or maybe you own them and you thought about doing this. You still can. So obviously, if I had to pick, like, let's just say somebody said you got to pick one or something. So I'm really a fan of blue right now, but to be honest, the fire reds are a classic. So I would have to go with the fire reds. But if I had to choose between these two, for quality, I would take the 2000 or the Mars. For just the overall OG-ness, I would go with these. But I don't know. For the summer, I'm kind of leaning towards the Motorsport. Pretty sure that's it. Nothing more to talk about. We're not doing a full-on comparison. But you can see kind of the shapes, the things like that. But I'm pretty sure, I'm pre-shooting this, so I'm pretty sure that the Jordan 4 Motorsport is still sitting. If it's not, I would be surprised. Again, I do think it's a dope shoe. I've already bought them. I got them early, and so I think they're dope, but I think it's more for the older generation that saw like the motorsports, or the motorsport released, or not released, but given out, and people wanted the shoes, and then they're kind of able to get them, sort of. Sorry, I'm shooting at like 5 a.m. in the morning, trying to get this up before 10. The little things irk me. So, also, just a few quick recaps. We got like less than a week away for the giveaway of the Air Jordan 1 Royal. So, if you haven't got locked into that, there will be a link in the description below, taking you to that video, and all the instructions will be there. Also, if you're in Sacramento or close by, make sure to check out Phenom Global tomorrow, which is Air Max Day, because they're throwing this whole Air Max Day event, which will be pretty cool. I just went in there and saw some of the artwork that is going to be on display, and honestly, it is incredible, this stuff. And I'll have an article up on Sneaker Files probably around 6 today. That's when he wants me to go live with it. But leave a comment below. Let me know if you picked up the Motorsport 4s, or if you passed, wait. You know what, to be honest, they probably will go on sale, but I just don't 100% know. The market there's a lot on the market, it looks like, or a lot of pairs are available. So anyways, leave a comment below. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to SneakerFiles.com. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.